recorded. So you may start whenever you're ready.
Plastic is water resistant, cheap, durable, and reduced deforestation replaced by many trees deforestation, but the extensive use of plastic now became threat to all species, including human. So here we are with Here For You app, with door delivery service, with great products like refillable, as well as the soap bottle. Talking about the refillable, it is an eco-friendly, reduce the amount of plastic usage, reduce the amount of recycling burden on the government. It is profits to the daily use, liquid product selling companies, employment, as well as doorstep delivery, and the usage is completely aluminum bottles. There are no plastic usage, zero plastic usage, and eco-friendly. Next slide, please. The other product we are launching is soap bottles. Made up of natural resources, it is a biodegradable. Waste can be completely removed, zero plastic waste. Contents of the soap bottle can be used up as hand washes, as well as you can use them as a dishwashers and using for your clothes. And the soap packaging slowly dissolves and remain the bottle can be used as hand soap and support people in remote and underdeveloped areas. Next slide, please. Coming to the business model, the initial areas of income include tie-up with the government bodies, companies, and local distributors, followed by giving services like doorstep delivery, which are eco-friendly, and we reach to your doorstep and fill it within an eco-friendly way. And upgrading the investing into the making eco-friendly soap tins, as well as tie up with companies and focusing on expansion of our services, not only to America, but also the other countries, so that we provide our best in being eco-friendly and reduce the usage of plastic waste, because the plastic generated is nearly about 100 million soap bottles have been used every year. So that the main solution which we are providing is being eco-friendly and zero plastic wastage. Next slide, please. The validation of our input is nearly 552 million shampoo bottles have been generated only from USA, which can fill about 1,164 football fields, and 1 in 5 people usage of plastic bottles is only recycled. So we want to reduce the amount of all the 5 and keep it eco-friendly, and it would be in such a useful way. So the amount of the plastic which will be generated, the amount which we are generating through this project will be contributed about 50% to the government for the recycling. Next slide, please. How big is this opportunity? It is eco-friendly, user-friendly, and cost-effective, and need of the hour. 79% of total plastic produced, and only 9% is recycled across the globe. There is a need and urgency for the alternative, and the alternative is here for you, and it is before you today. Next slide, please. And the investment goes into the coding professionals, UI, UX designers, legal, and other prospectors which are related to the government. Next slide, please. The marketing approach includes with the companies, education, social institutions, governmental company collaboration, social media with the trusted institutions. Next slide, please. Here is our team here for you to provide you a better perspective towards plastic waste, as well as reduce the amount of plastic waste and fill your homes, near your homes during this COVID pandemic situation with door delivery services. Next slide, please. Next slide, please. At last, we want to end by saying a quote. It is one world, and it is our care. For the first time in the history of humanity, for the first time in 500 million years, one species has a future in the palm of the hands. As you all say, I am leader, you are leader, we are all leaders. Let's work together for a great change. Thank you from Group 9.
All right. Thank you so much, Ms. Padma, for the great presentation. And once again, we apologize for the technical issues during your presentation. So thank you for you and Group 9. All right, now we proceed to the next group, which is Group 10, that will be represented by Ms. Leocadia.
Hi.
Hi.
So,
Are you turning off your camera, Miss?
no.
Is it just me, or I cannot see Miss Leocadia's face? Okay, now I can see.
I decided to turn off my camera because I'm still at school.
Wow. Okay, good luck. You may start when you're ready.
So this is our topic, Go Scholarship Application as a Solution of Deficit Government Funding for School in America. Next, please. Next. About our project. Oh my gosh. So Our project presents the Innovation Gold Scholarship, which is an application that aims to bridge students so that they can get a proper education. This application uses a funding system voluntarily from the community and distributes it to students with certain criteria, such as underprivileged. It is hoped that this application innovation can contribute to solving the problem of the US government. Next, please. So the idea related is people in Asia are not receiving adequate education. It's mean that America is considered the superior system education in the world because it's provide to public school, private school, and home school. The problem is deficit in government funding for school and funding for school. Funding is always an issue for school and is in fact one of the biggest issues facing the American public education system today. For more than 90% of K-12 schools, which comes from state and local governments, most of it is generated by sales and income taxes. States that had lower incomes than before the Great Recession. Lower funding means fewer teachers, fewer programs, and fewer resources. Next, please. So the solution validity is, even in difficult time like this, it pushing us for increased aid through policy is vital. Access to equal education is a core value. The education policy and leadership program prepares educators to transform school system, create leaders with the skill to remove access barriers, advocate for vulnerable communities, and shape public policy. For example, like with many schools still using the old paper system for billing, payroll, and registration. But when schools turn to online alternatives, they can reduce printing and paper use. This helps the environment while saving money. Next, please. Future prospect. The increase in education stimulates an increase in the workforce, which increase production and gross domestic product in the long run. As a consequence, education helps a country develop because it increases production, gross domestic product, and civil liberties. So next, please. Overall, our presentation is because people in Asia are not receiving adequate education. A feasible and sustainable solution to this problem is to generate an application that aims to provide subsidies and help to the necessary cohort through a voluntary distribution system. This project.
Time's up. Sorry.
Thank you, and we are done, I think.
Just in time. All right. Thank you so much. And so sorry for cutting you. Okay. So that was the presentation from Miss Leocadia from Group 10. So now we move on to the next group, which is Group 11, that will be represented by Miss Maya Sari Manar.
Hi everyone, is it audible?
Yes, but your voice is kind of sound far.
Okay, I think it's louder. It's louder.
And it has an echo. Is it just me or everyone also?
No.
Is
Okay, I
it me?
try to speak louder. Maybe.
Okay. Yes,
Okay,
this is
yeah,
better.
thank you very much. Hello everyone, Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hi everyone, hope you're doing good today. I'm so grateful for being here today because you know that I can get a lot of good people. And I'm here. My name is Maya Sarimanar. I'm here to represent of my members group 11, and we have maybe the second slide. And we can back to the first slide. Sorry. We have Masya Kamila, Maya Sarimanar, Metin Sinaga, Muhammad Suhartono, Afandi, Nepal Zaki, and Audienza. And our project title today is about to promote the. I'm so sorry, Mr. Dara, could we back to the. Sorry. And okay, and today our project title is about the yes, the previous one. The previous one maybe. And our project is about to promote green technology. And here I mean promote the how to address deforestation in Kalimantan. And we try to integrate it between the green technology and clean energy to address deforestation in Borneo. Because Borneo is the third largest areas in Asia. So why this is important? Because sadly we should say that is deforestation in Indonesia is particularly in Borneo, is happening rapidly over the year. Because you just get the data from the Ministry of Forestry and the data from the Greenpeace. And the higher deforestation in Indonesia, I think that has huge impact on our surrounding, not only for human beings but also for the habitats. And we know that we have various animals now in endangered status. Okay, maybe the next one. Okay. And furthermore, we use the fossil fuels environment, and you know that when fossil fuel are burned, they release large amount of carbon dioxide, and we know that's results as global warming. And we go to the last one, the populations in human being. I think we just transition from the forest to industrial area, and this makes a big impact to our surrounding. That's why I think why we should do this as young people to keep our part in environmental problem. Maybe we go to the implementation, the project implementation. Yes, the next slide. I think the next slide again, because we have limited time. And this project, what happened about this project? Our project is to could you go to the next slide about implementation? Yes, how we should do this project. It is our project about future revolution. We do this project because we integrate environmental friendly technology or green technology and renewable sources, and we combine each other to reduce negative impact of emission generated by the use of the fossil energy. So we try to do this one through some spatial approach. Could you go to the next slide, please? How to turn in the project to the into reality, we have to implement each other. The next slide, please, Sarah, because we have limited time. Yeah, this one. When we know that it's sustainable project, so we should consider long term, and we know we have several approaches in this aspect: political, social, and financial. And political, we do some. Okay, go to the next slide, please. And political, we try to provide, I think, the technical assessment, consensus of the need and the different strategy, and we go to conduct this campaign to go. The goal is to create awareness of people about the proper scaling, effect of fossil fuels, and how to reduce emissions in daily activities. Heavy equivalents, and after that, we go to the next aspect is about social. In social aspect, we try to in the social aspect. Here, the Indonesia still have many regions, undeveloped regions, so we don't have any electricity or something. It's a very yes, thank you. And so this is we are maximize for the sector that's made cooperation with private organization to private. And but we just go to the social maybe. Sorry. Yes, this one. So we try to define the creation infrastructure for undeveloped countries, so everyone is accessible inclusion for every area in Indonesia. And the last one, we are project the incubation route in energy, and we integrate with Sweden. Why we choose Sweden? Because Sweden is the one of the largest clean energy consumption in Europe. Okay, next please.
Okay, thank you so much, Miss.
Okay, so sorry, I'm sorry because our time is limited. And thank you for everything, everyone. And I hopefully our project could be a solve. I think it's a way to solve this problem. Thank you very much. You are the leader, I'm the leader, and we are the leader.
Yes,
Thank
that's
you.
right. Okay, thank you so much, Miss Mayasari. And thank you so much for Group 11. Sorry that I already give more time during the technical issues, but time limit is still time limit, right?
Yes.
Okay, so now we proceed to the next group, to Group 12. You guys also didn't give me any presenter name. So who's going to present for Group 12? Is there any representation from group 12? Group 12. Is anyone here from group 12? Calling once, calling twice. Okay, I don't think so. Now we go next to the next group, group 13, that will be represented by Miss Nikadik Amara Diva Cahyani.
Okay, so hello everyone. Am I audible?
Yes, yeah.
Okay. So hello everyone. My name is Amara as the representative of the group 13. So in today's presentation, I would like to present to you all about the project that we made. So it's potential tourist destinations and cultural interchange. Next slide, please. So these are all the members of the group 13. Next slide, please. What is potential tourist destinations and cultural interchange about? Next slide, please. So it is an interchange program between America and Indonesia in education and social cultural field. This program will be held offline, and this is a youth exchange program allow groups of young people between the ages of 19 to 25 to volunteering abroad, improving quality education and sharing cultures to elementary school and junior high school students for a short period. Next slide, please. Why potential tourist destination and cultural interchange project idea? Next slide, please. So the first one is to expand the knowledge of the two countries' in tourist destinations, because we've known a lot of people in America, not just American, but a lot of people outside the country know Indonesia is just about Bali. So we want to expand that kind of knowledge for them. So yeah, and vice versa for them, they can expand the knowledge to introduce us about the American culture, that America is not always about the States. And second of all is to know more about the culture and diversity of each country. So it's not just about what people say or people's opinion or what we have just seen on the screen or social media, but we experience it directly by the indigenous people in the country. And last but not least is to discuss recommendations for tourist attractions or destinations in each countries to catch people interest to visit our country, and this can be increase our regional income or make a place or tourist destination to be beneficial with the visit of the tourists. Next slide, please. Future prospect of the potential tourist destination and cultural interchange is first to increase our language because we learn it directly from the native speaker. So American people would learn about Indonesian language, and Indonesian people would learn about English. And second of all is escalate regional income in each country through recommendations of destinations. And last but not least is be grateful and respect each of diversity we have in each culture. As we know, teenagers nowadays tend to left their culture and keep focusing on others or interested in others' cultures. So with this project, we hope we can improve our patriotism and learn how to respect and grateful of the diversity in each culture. Next slide, please. Here's the short, quick review of the implementation of the program. Next slide, please. So there will be 10 days of activities. Next slide, please. And it can be divided into two parts, is fully funded and partial funded. So we were looking for 10 participants. Please slide. Okay. And the selection process is including 3 steps: it's administration, essays, and interview. Next slide, please. So before I finish, I would like to share a quote about Robert Kennedy. This word demands the qualities of yacht, not a time of life, but a state of mind, a temper of the will, a quality of imagination, a predominance of courage over timidity, of the appetite for the adventure, over the love of ease. So that's all the presentation about the group 13. Thank you for your nice attention, and I apologize if there's a mistake. Thank you.
Thank you so much, just in time. Thank you so much, Miss Amara Diva, for your presentation. Group 13. Okay, now we go to the next group, that is group 14, Miss Nur Afifah. Is Miss Nur Afifah here? Or is there someone else from group 14 who would like to represent your group? Group 14. Calling once, calling twice, group 14. Okay, so there's no group 14. All right, so we go to the next group, group 15, that will be represented by Miss, okay, wait. Okay, I'm gonna proceed to the next group first, and please notify me when you you're done. Okay. When you guys already figured out who to present. Okay. So now I go to the next group, group 15, that will be represented by Miss Rabiatul Terudin.
Yeah. Here.
Okay. Operator, please share the screen for the slides of group 15. All right, Ms. Rabiatul, you may start when you're ready.
I think this is the, okay, not the correct slide.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wait, yeah.
All right. Okay. Okay, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh, and hello everyone. My name is Rabiatul Terudin, a representative from Group 15. So today I will be presenting about our project, which is a training students, Indonesian IT students with IT companies in the United States of America. Next slide, please. Right. So why we choose United States of America? As we all know, United States of America is known as one of the countries that has a very strong economic development and strength at this time. In today's world, they are in control of the modern and advanced technology, such as Google, Apple, Facebook, and more. Next slide, please. So here's a little fact. Indonesia still occupies the 4th position after the Philippines, Malaysia, and Singapore in the Southeast Asia. So this is one of the distinctive features of the difference, given that Indonesia is still a developing country that still requires a lot of attention and effort in research and development activities. Next slide, please. Now, we are going to focus on this problem based on this research. It shows that Indonesia will lack competent human resources in the field of science and technology. In the face of the Industrial Revolution, which will rely on digitalization and artificial intelligence. Next slide, please. So continuing on the problem, so these are the solution why we want to implement the training with the United States of American company. We want to because they have many opportunities and advantages in terms of indicators of research and technological progress in the world. Next slide. So the purpose of the program, we have a very clear intention and motive for this program. We want all the university graduates to be able to increase their understanding and soft skills regarding the field of research. Next slide. Right, now we come to the last slide of our presentation. So these are the future prospects of the project. The first one is to ensure the performance and quality of Indonesian IT student graduates through training. Second is to prepare quality Indonesian generation in the field of research, development, and research in science and technology. And the third one is to prepare superior human resources in Indonesia so that they can face and navigate the era of the Industrial Revolution 5.0 today and in the future. That's the end of my presentation. Thank you very much. On behalf of my group, we would like to thank you, all the committees and the organizers of this program, and Assalamualaikum.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Thank you so much for the brief but very good presentation, Ms. Rabiatul. Now we go to the next group, that is group 16, that would be represented by Miss Ladifa Pinke Andrea. Miss Pinke, are you there?
Yes, Miss, I'm here.
Okay. Operator, please share the screen. All right.
Okay, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Pinka, and I am the representative of Group 16. Next slide, please. So our project idea is about IAYLC, short for Indo-American Young Leaders Conference, a conference for Indonesian and American youth to collaborate in terms of developing knowledge and empowering the youth movement, where our conference consists of 2 seminars and a panel discussion. Next slide. Hereby, next slide. Hereby, we attach the detail of the project, where in the first day, we have a seminar about improving learning equality and collaboration, where we talk about how to improve the education equality with collaboration in the world and appointing different perspective of youth of Indo and American. And in the next day, we have the seminar 2 about digital learning as the future education, where we talk about digital learning with technology development and improving digital literacy skill for youth. And lastly, the panel discussion, where we discuss and talk about the 2 seminars that we've learned. Next slide, please. So the related problem is, as we know, Indonesia is a developing country with the lack of youth gap and development. So we must learn more with this collaboration with the country of USA, since it's the country with the highest education equality. Next slide, please. So the solution validity is the first one, a collaboration in the panel discussion that will improve the awareness of the education equality and gap among youth of Indo-American, and having the seminars with connection to digital learning, as it is the future education to the technology and also digital literacy skills for youth. And of course, sharing and exchange perspective from the Indo-American youth to have diverse and impactful research of the end of the conference. Next slide. So next. So our future prospect is that the youth will have more perspective and points on how they can perceive the world to be a better place for youth education, and the youth movement to be more concerned and will increase further collaboration with other communities to improve and also reach the education goals. And lastly, to provide awareness and movement to gain more people in order to solve this problem. Next slide, please. So in conclusion, IAYLC is a project that has aimed to develop the awareness to the gap of education equality among youth. Thank you. This is the end of my presentation. I hope it's beneficial for all of us.
All right. Thank you so much, Ms. Pinker, for your great presentation. Okay, it's also short, but very concise. Okay, so now we go to the next group, which is group 17, that would be represented by Ms. Sylvia Meliana.
Hi, am I audible?
Yes, you are.
Okay. Okay, let me begin. Hello, everyone. How much plastic waste did you dispose today? Next slide, please. Plastic waste, a problem that comes from nearly every living person in the world. Many efforts to reduce plastic waste have been tried to be implemented, but the problem is when this plastic waste has already dumped in the ocean. Since plastics take a long time to decompose, they will cause a lot of problems, especially to the living things in the marine ecosystems. Next, please. Okay, lately, many explorations have been carried out, and some of the results are the encounters of bacteria that have the potential to degrade plastic waste. Although it has been proven that several types of bacteria can break down plastic molecules, further studies are required to prove the effectiveness of these bacteria in the actual marine environment. Thus, a large-scale trial is needed in an ecosystem that is similar to actual marine condition. This study method is called mesocosm. Next, please. So I'm Sylvia, representing Group 17, hereby delivering our collaboration idea, a mesocosm study of plastic degrading bacteria in the tropical ecosystem. The project is in the collaboration with the National Science Foundation, or NSF. The NSF is an independent agency of the United States government that supports fundamental research and education in the fields of science and engineering. The NSF already sponsored some previous mesocosm research programs related to marine pollution. Next, please. The assessment of plastic degradation activity is carried out in ecosystem with a similar condition to the actual marine environment. So this collaboration program is expected to be able to develop an applicable solution in reducing and even eliminating plastic waste in the marine ecosystem. As a start, this program will cover several tropical areas in Southeast Asia so that it can be used as reference material for similar studies in tropical ecosystem in other regions. Next, please. As a future development of this program is going to expand the research collaboration to other marine ecosystems with different climates such as subtropical and polar ecosystems. We also expand the research ecosystem in the terrestrial lands as well and look for new resources of plastic degrading agents other than bacteria. Next. Okay, this is our turn to bring a great change towards a better world because I am leader, you are leader, and we are leaders. Thank you everyone for your attention and have a good day.
All right, thank you so much. Just in time. Thank you so much, Miss Sylvia and Group 17. All right, so now we go to the next group, which is supposed to be the last if there were no issues with other group. That is Group 18 with Miss Yumna Adina as the presenter.
Hello, is my voice audible?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, so can I start now?
Yes, you can.
Okay, so hello everyone, my name is Yumna and I will represent my group to tell you guys about our project, which is simple action of taking care of the Mother Earth, a simple yet applicable and life-changing project. Next slide, please. So it is said before that the biggest problem now facing the world is climate change. And then next. So there are several negative impacts of climate change, such as greenhouse gases, deforestation, even mental health problems. And then next. So let's compare the situation in both countries. In USA, several studies have showed that only 36% are concerned about climate issues. And it is said before that climate change has becoming a political matter, while in Indonesia, only 19% took notes on weather forecasts and 11 were prepared for disaster. So we can see that in both countries, the number are very, very low. So it is a very concerning situation. Next, please. So the question is, can we stop climate change? We cannot stop it overnight or even over the next several decades, but we can slow the rate and limit the amount of global warming. But remember, guys, we are still youth with limited amount of money and power. So next. So then we change the question, as youth, can we slow the pace and reduce climate change if we are not aware of it? The answer is no. The key of the movement is our awareness. Next. With that, we come up with solution awareness raising. We want youth to have their own awareness about climate change and its urgency. And then we want youth to have improved education about climate change specifically. And then last, we want them to change their behavior. So that's why we called it Adapt and Adopt. Next. So we have this project idea called Campaign Start Taking Care of Mother Earth, which would last for 30 days. It's a collaboration between USA and Indonesia. Next. So what's this campaign about is all about sharing, such as post an experience related to climate change, share and use brands or products that are eco-friendly, upload several tips or simple habits that impact on reducing climate change based to our social media. Next. So of course, there are future prospects of this campaign, which is continuous simple habits, such as use reusable bags during grocery shopping, use stairs instead of elevator, try to use reusable cotton, prefer tumbler than plastic bottle, less of fast fashion, and more of thrift shopping, and then waste separation. So you can see that it's slowly but steady, but we want people to look at this difference that could change our life. Next. So that's all from group 18. Let's keep practicing small habits that bring benefits to our surrounding in the future. And thank you for listening to me. Yeah, that's all. Thank you.
All right, you're welcome, and thank you too, Miss Yumna. And yeah, that's right. As a youth, we have limited money and power, so we have to be strategic in our efforts to maintain the situation of this world. Okay, so thank you so much, Group 18. And now I will go back to the previous groups who haven't presented. Please be ready. So, Group 2, who is gonna present on behalf of Group 2? Is there any representation from Group 2? Group 2. Calling once. Calling twice. Group 2. One last time. Group 2. Okay. So there is no representation from Group 2. Okay. Now the next group that hasn't presented is Group 3.
Pardon me, Miss. Is the group 2 can present first?
Oh, okay. Are you the representative from Group 2?
Yeah. So
Okay.
sorry, the internet connection here is unstable for before, so that's why it's delayed here.
Okay. Okay, operator, please show the slides for Group 2. Okay. Miss Akmelia, you may start when you're ready.
Okay, can you please share the share screen or the PowerPoint, please?
On the what? Sorry, Miss? The slides are already shared by the committee. Hello, Miss Akmelia? Are you there? Miss Akmelia? Miss Akmelia?
Hello.
Hello? Miss Akmelia, or is there any other representatives from Group 2? Okay, I think there is a technical issues with Group 2 and Miss Akmelia, so we can proceed to Group 3. Is there any representatives from Group 3? Group 3? I call one more time, Group 3. Okay, there is no representatives from Group 3. Now we go upon Group 4. Is Miss Anna?
Yes.
Okay.
Sorry for the technical issue.
Okay, is your connection better now?
Yes.
Okay, glad to hear.
Hello.
Okay, hello, Miss Akmelia? Or who's that?
Sorry.
Or who's that talking? Okay, now we will go for the Group 4 presentation first. Miss Anna, you may start when you're ready.
Okay. It's not my slide.
Yeah, it wasn't your side. Okay, operator, please show the
Hello
slide.
everyone. Hello.
Okay.
I'm Ana Safira Albagis, as I'm representing my group. It's my group, my 4, and with me the 6 members. We are raised the social and cultural topic. Next slide, please. In this occasion, I would like to present the country that has reached a multi-ethnic culture. It's Brazil, and we know that Brazil has the case study of due to its diversity in terms of social class, ethnic groups, urban rural difference, and gender difference. And social diversity awareness is essential for us to recognize the difference and inequality in better ways. Next slide, please. As we know that Brazil has rich diversity of folk tradition, music, dance, art, and literature, emanating from the various cultures introduced over centuries. And we know that center of culture in Brazil is Sao Paulo. As we know, the the best dance and music is bossa nova and samba. Next slide, please. Yeah, the reason of sorry, the reason of collaboration between Brazil and the Europe countries. Next slide, please. Is it because first long-standing relationship with Europe countries? Brazil was one first countries that established the diplomatic relation between European Union, and next is close relation with each other from any side, like the political, trade, economic, science, technology, and digital transformation. And the last is Brazil has reached civil society sector. Next slide, please. Here is the problem. Social and cultural issues in Brazil. First is, next slide, please. First is social discrimination on the basis of skin color, discrimination against women and the social classes. There are still social classes in Brazil. And the last is many groups are disadvantaged socially and economically due to the little access to further the education. Next slide, please. And here is our vision to create a solution whereby issues relating to the gender equality, religion, and racism in Brazil could be solved, and how we could break the boundaries and make the society to be more open-minded toward diversity in this world. And we want to culture uplift with the Brazilian. And here is our innovation and project. Next slide, please. Next slide, please. First is Cultural Ambassador Program. Yeah, it is allows students to build friendship with foreigners. It could enhance cross-cultural skill amongst the youth and by the exchange knowledge about their language, belief, and lifestyle. The project idea could be implemented with a partnership between the Ministry of Culture in Brazil and ENCITC. Next slide, please. And here, this is the second project idea, fully funded scholarship program. Brazilian government, hopefully, Brazilian government could take this opportunity to collaborate with the European Commission that provide fully funded scholarship for the aims of underprivileged and exiled Brazilians to have the experience working study board has allowed them to adapt on the other societies and cultures. Next slide, please. And this is our last project idea, the International Cultural Festival.
Sorry, time is up.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, thank you so much for group 4, isn't it? Yeah, Miss Anna.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you so much for your presentation. Now we go to the next group that hasn't presented. Group 12. Is there anyone from group 12 who wants to represent their group? Because you guys didn't give the committee name of the presenter. Group 12? Group 12? I call one more time. Group 12? Okay, so there's no group 12. Now, group 14. Is Miss Nur Afifa here?
Yes, I'm here.
Okay. Operator, please share the screen for group 14. Okay, you may start when you're ready.
Thank you, Miss and team. Before I started, is my voice clear enough?
Yes.
Okay, next please. Good afternoon, everyone. Honor to meet you. I am Nur Afifa, the representative presenter for Group 14, and our group consists on the screen. Next, please. Today we are going to discuss about language because we chose topic cultural and social. Here society could not transmit their own culture to live with different culture. So they are exposed because they don't know about others' language. Next, please. Why we are choose United Kingdom for collaboration? Because United Kingdom is one of the countries in Europe that has the potential to be invited to collaborate on this project. Next, please. To solve that problem, their Kula apps is a combination of culture and language word. Next, please. People will ask why Cool apps, because it's one of solution for the problem. They said that very useful to make it easier for tourists to communicate in various language and culture. Next. Based on survey, 90.4% respondents have chosen agree for Cool apps. Next. So the respondent confirmed that digitalization partly helps to solve this problem. Next. Besides that, there is a benefit for both of learner and volunteer to improve knowledge and provide insight in different language. Next. Our future prospect, with the collaboration with Europe country, these Cool apps will surely develop in the world. So it can make socialization and promotion of Cool apps can also be influencer. The next. Next.
Close enough.
Next.
Just it.
Overall, language and culture cannot be spared because we know that culture is the mirror of culture. That's all from me. Forgive me if I have any mistake. Keep spirit for us. Thank you.
All right. Thank you so much, Group 14. Wow, there are several supporters in the group. Nice group mates. Okay, so now I will call upon Group 4 again with Miss Anna Ashri. Is there?
Yes, I am here.
Okay. No.
I already
Yeah, you
I-
already
yeah.
presented, right? Who hasn't presented? Was it Group 3 or Group 2? Sorry, Miss Anna. I'm confused. Oh, I think it was Group 2 because Group 2 was like wanted to present first. Was it Miss Akmelia? Yeah, it was Miss Akmelia. Or is there any other people who wants to represent Group 2? It was actually in the list. It was Mr. Satyawan, but then Mr. Satyawan wasn't here, and Miss Akmelia replaced him, but Miss Akmelia got technical issues. Okay, so are you ready to present, Miss Akmelia or Mr. Satyawan? Or any other people from Group 2?
Okay. Is my sound clearly? My
Yes.
voice sounds clearly?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Hello, everyone. My name is Akmelia Zara. I'm the representative presenter of the Group 2. So we here want to give you about the education plan of our project. Next slide, please. So we here want to give you about the innovation or our project idea, and second is a related problem, then solution validity, future prospect, and last is overall presentation. Next, please. So our innovation or project idea is about the qualified teachers. So sorry, but can you back to the innovation? Okay, the innovation or our project idea is about the qualified teacher facing great industrial revolution for the future of higher education. Why we choose this? So next slide, please. We want to move about the related problem. So the first one is about low education quality that caused by the imbalance of the education's quality between regions. And second is low quality of the teachers that can caused by the teachers recruitment system. So this related problem is due to the increasing challenges of the world industrial revolution. that the world of education must inevitably move and develop faster. Education in the country, especially in Indonesia, has experienced very less achievement than many other developing countries, which is proven by UNESCO data in the 2016 Global Education Monitoring or GEM report that placing education in Indonesia in the 10th rank of 14 developing countries. Meanwhile, the teachers component ranks 14th out of 14 developing countries in the world at this point. There may be the problems with teachers' competence and about the solution validity. And in order to succeed in the rapid development of the Industrial Revolution, we propose the government to pay more attention to teachers' competencies, such as like measuring development and implementing. Because pay more attention to teacher competency tests, which are uneven in various parts of Indonesia. And after that, exchange teacher, of course, we have to do this because many teachers can live their
Miss Akmelia? Can everyone hear Miss Akmelia? Okay, so it's not just me.
No, I can hear.
Same. Oh, seems like Miss Akmelia lost her connection again. Miss Akmelia? Okay. It's actually only 20 seconds left. So it's all right. The committee will take into consideration about these technical issues and will still mark the group presentations from the slides and the ideas itself. So I think that presentation wraps up our session today. So thank you so much, everyone, for being here, for attending, and for supporting your group, for supporting your presenter, who is the representative of your group. And once again, thank you so much for putting your effort into the ideas that you guys made together in front of the slides. So I can see the slides are being all creatives, and there are so many themes and topics regarding the presentations from education, waste management, animals, and etc. So today is almost the last day of this America-Europe Conference and Exchange Program. Tomorrow we will have our last session with another campus orientation and also the closing and awarding session that must be long awaited for all of you guys. So see you tomorrow, but don't forget, if you haven't done your assessment, please do so because the deadline is until tonight. And I wish you luck. And thank you so much for today. So before we close the session, let's, as usual, take pictures together. Okay, please turn on your cameras if you are turning it off currently, because we're gonna take some pictures together. Okay. Okay, is there any more people who wants to turn on their cameras? I think not. Okay, we can start the photo session. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Can everyone do the heart sign? 1, 2, 3. All right. Thank you so much, everyone. Now, one last time for today, please yell the tagline together with me. Okay. As usual, if I say, who are you? You say, I'm a leader. You're a leader. We are leaders. All right. Are you guys ready?
I'm ready, Miss.
Okay. Who are you?
I'm
a
leader,
You are leader, you are leader, and we are leaders.
leader.
All right. Once again, thank you so much for your attendance, and participation for today. So This is the end of the presentation session. Thank you so much. And on behalf of the committee, I would like to apologize for any technical issues or any shortcomings during this session. And see you tomorrow. Good afternoon, everyone.
See you.
Thank you, Miss.
Welcome.
Everyone. See you.